And the one that stands out the most is that she does not wait around for her husband's money. She builds her home. She works hard with her own hands. She builds her husband. She feeds her children. She feeds her spouse.
Since Veekee James got married, she has not rested, and this time around she's trending because social media users are not having it, saying that they don't want to be married and be the men in the marriage. As women, they don't want to be masculine women, they just want to be feminine, sit down, be eating odogu's money, like a chalugo, just sit down and be eating money. They don't want to spend money, they want to look forward to their husband's money. And they're not like Veekee James, who is saying that she wants to be a virtuous woman who feeds her husband and everything. But let's listen. If we listen to that video again, she said something: feeds her husband, feeds her children, feeds her staff. Now, I just hope that we get to see the full video where we get to what, maybe for context or any other thing. Now, we all know that Veekee James faces a lot of backlash on social media because she's very outspoken. But if I remember very well, I think like a few months ago, I was watching Pastor Funke Adejumo, and she was talking about how as women we have passed the stage of there not being food in the house if the husband does not bring money for food, because women, how we have our own money, if the husband doesn't bring money for food, there will still be food in the house. But I think at the end of the message she said something like, we'll still look for a way to collect it. She said something like, everybody just laughed about it. But I think with her saying we'll look for a way to collect it kind of doused the whole tension of the message, unlike Veekee James, where she did not say we are going to look for a way to collect the money, and women are not having it because women who don't, when we borrow money we look for ways to collect it. But the thing I'm trying to say here is that Veekee James always is on the wrong side of the internet. When internet people are always going after her, and she's also not even sending them. She knows how to say her own mind. But another thing that makes people want to always talk about Veekee James when she talk about money is because people feel like Veekee James has more money than Femi. It don't be. And I always say that this whole thing of making women feel like the man must always have more money, I actually feel like it limits women. Yes, everybody prays that the husband or the man has money. But do you know that a man can have more money and not even be a provider? A man can have less money than the woman and still be a provider. This providing something, just pay to marry a kind person. Now, Veekee James was with Femi in the USA where she went for her fitting and everything, her bridal stuff. And I saw in one of the clips, Femi was taking pictures. Femi was with Veekee James in that place. They were arranging the hall, doing everything. Now you might be like, oh, Femi is following Veekee about. So if Femi can, push this Veekee, people think Veekee James brand is a joke. Do you think it's like saying that if Zara, the owner of Zara, is a woman, then her husband, should be struggling with other things if he can actually work with Zara and push Zara up? I'm not saying Femi should not do his own thing. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that why do people always want to shame Femi for supporting his wife? A lot of you wish that your husband supports you half the way Femi supports Veekee. And it's not like we see somebody who is lazy. If you remember when he was working with One Necker always hyped him and said that she could leave her business with Femi and that he was very hardworking. I know One Necker and Veekee are quarreling now, but those days when, because I've been following her by One Necker like a long time ago, those days when Femi was working with One Necker, I think he was like a manager, she would say, she's in Vietnam, and that she trusts her whole store with Femi because Femi will not go back home, he will not sleep at night, he will be sorting hairs, that he's very hardworking and trustworthy. Now Veekee James marries the same man, and that man is helping her push her brand and supporting her brand however he's supporting it and still doing his own thing, and everybody feels like they can shame her. Have we not seen women who got married to men and the man's business is booming and they're like, okay, I can actually come into this company and do something? Okay, we've seen a lot of Igbo men back in the day because they're not educated, they will always go and marry an educated woman, a woman that is a graduate from the university, so that this woman will put that knowledge in their business. It was fine. But because Femi is a man and Veekee is a woman, every time that Veekee talks about money or anything, Femi has to be brought inside. But people have said that she should stop shaming her husband and talking about money and how she's the provider and everything. But that video didn't really say she's a provider. But you guys, hear some of the comments on social media.
People, it's just not okay because a man is a man. I don't know why a lot of you women are hell-bent on trying to coddle men. But what is a man there for? At the end of the day, you coming out to say that you admire women that cook, clean, still feed the children, feed the men, and still chest bills is...
Anyways, Veekee James has been asked to shut up, that women don't want to be providing the way she claims she's providing, and that women are tired of doing everything, picking up, cleaning, taking care of children, providing, and everything. I get what people are saying on social media, and that's why I'm probably going to come back when the video, when I have more context, when I probably get to watch a fuller version of the video, and see if she said any more wrong things or if she was actually trying to make a point, because she's saying that she's going to post the full video and talk about it at length, because according to her, a lot of us don't. Let me just read it. This is what she wrote on her Instagram. See. Everyone wants to be a virtuous woman, but nobody wants to pay the price. We are not ready for this topic. My full teaching on this topic will be posted soon. P.S. I said what I said. Ooh, you guys. She does. The thing I like about Veekee is that when people on Twitter and TikTok think they have mouth, Veekee actually has her own mouth, so she know they fear on her. But anyway, she said that she said what she said. That people are talking about being virtuous women, but they're not ready for the sacrifice. Okay. You guys know that me, I'm always saying that they are preaching to women, preaching for men too. So I really want to see a lot of men being talked to about this whole family thing, but this is not what we're talking about here. What do you guys think in the comments about what Veekee James said, even though that video had very, very little context? I don't know why it's raising plenty dust on social media. I don't want to say I think this is what she meant. I'm going to use what she said in that video, which is why I'm going to wait for the longer version to see if there was context or anything. But for now, from that thing she said there, even though she said that the women that actually impress her, the ones that don't wait around for their husbands to bring money before they take care of their spouse, of their staff, of their children, and like I said, I don't know why it's raising plenty dust, because is it because it's Veekee James that said it and people know that she probably has more money than Femi? If it was somebody else that that the husband is multi-millionaire that said it, would you people shout like this? I'll be because it's Veekee James and Femi Atere. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. The road show, you'll see in my next video. Bye.